Hey, aloha guys. We are live here at the beautiful Duke's Waikiki. Just kidding, Duke's at the Honua Kai. And look at the hula pie that just showed up. No way. And we have our beautiful new friends, Jason, Maui no Ka'oi, and Julia. Aloha. And of course, Lisa. And we are in the spiritual vortex of the beautiful Honua Kai, and the gimbal is a little sideways tonight, so it's okay. We don't care, because look at this beautiful scene we've got unfolding right here, huh? Look at that sunset. Gorgeous, huh, guys? So the reason we decided to call this video the spiritual vortex, Maui, the spiritual vortex, is because my buddy Jason over here, he has written some books, and he has literally got some things that I'd like for him to share about the Maui vortex of spirituality. Jason, you want to share a little bit about kind of what you were sharing with me?
Absolutely. Everything that you're seeing in front of you now, 2020, is designed to, let's just say, help you recognize that the force is in you to choose fear or love. There's only ever two choices in your life. I often say to my wife next door here, I say, you know, do you put a coin in the meter, honey, because you love to pay for the meter? Or do you put it in the meter because you fear getting a ticket? So everything you're doing comes down to two choices, fear or love. Now, when you're in a state of fear, you're weakening who you are. And who you are is who you were born. So when you were that baby crawling along the floor and you took your first steps, that's exactly who you are. The world used to laugh with you when you got up and started walking, and they used to cry with you when you fell over. When you said your first words, they all came and said, look, first words. But then they said after 18 years, if you do this, this is good. If you do that, that's bad. If you do this, and you've listened to them, and you believe who you are based on nothing more than what you've been told by others. So I'm here to tell you one message. You're loved. You're always loved. And you always have the force in you to choose to make a decision based on love or a decision based on fear. And when you're making the decision based on love, that's when you're at your greatest. And humanity is at its greatest when they work as one. So duality works in this world to teach you, and it must exist. Duality must exist, yin and yang. It exists to teach you the power of one, coming together as one nation, coming together as one people, coming together as one humanity. Now they talk about Black Lives Matters, they talk about all these different things, but I can tell you, if racism truly does exist, why can I only see one human being on Earth? Is there more than one human being on Earth? Is there really? There isn't. So the idea of racism is to create separatism. One human. The force is in you to choose love or fear. And if you want to get back to your roots, come to a place like Maui, or go outside and look to the star. You're bigger than what you've ever been told. And the force is in you, and if whatever you dream of, whatever you hold on to, if you hold on to it long enough and with persistence, you will manifest it. And if you want to read more, I've done two books. One is The Force is in You by Ethan Carter and Jason Rowe, and the other one was for COVID-19, and it's called COVID-19, The Love Story. And it's the coming together as one humanity to support each other in times of perceived fear. And perceived is the optional word there. Fear doesn't exist. They want you to be in fear. Ignore what you're seeing in front of your eyes and go within. In your heart is love. In your being is love. And you were born of love. You were loved when you were born, and no one has ever stopped loving you. Especially the Creator, whatever name you would like to put on that. So that's my message from Maui today.
That's awesome. Now, Jason, what have you told me about Maui being a spiritual vortex of sorts? 'Cause I've heard that living here for almost 10 years, a lot of people tell me there's these different places, there's energy here that's more intense than other places in the earth.
Absolutely. So you have the easiest way to explain this is take a fridge magnet, hold it to the fridge. If you let go, it's gonna go to the fridge really fast, like this, right? Now picture that force in between the fridge. This is the fridge. This is the magnet. That force pulling the magnet to the fridge is unstoppable. That's a magnetic field there, pulling it to the fridge. Now, how often in the day do you wake up and say, I give thanks to the North and I give thanks to the South Pole? The North and South Pole is a magnetic field. You are that person walking between that force that's pulling the magnet to the fridge. And that's holding every cell of your body together. So the magnetic field around Hawaii, around Maui, around everything is much stronger in resonance. And you, as a result of that strong resonance, manifestation tends to happen a lot quicker in Maui. And you only need to look around Maui, and Eric's the expert on this, he can tell you more, but look at all the development that's popped up in the last 10 years. Go back 10 years and you'll probably see most of this was all land. So all the dreams, all the visions, all the ideas that are coming out, the creativity is fueled by a North and South Pole. And believe it or not, the animals are more aware of this than the people. Now that's pretty sad. When you're holding a smartphone in your hands, I assure you, the smart is here. The smart person is you, and all inside of you. It's a dumb phone compared to who you are.
Thank you. That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Well, as you can tell, Jason is a published author. He's an amazing individual. I've had such a great time
Maui no ko'oi.
showing him around Maui.
And if you want to be spiritual, stay childish all your life. I'm pretty sure that's in the Bible.
They travel with 4 Yorkies, and we just have a blast. So I'm glad you had an opportunity to share this. And he's also going to share that. So if you can somehow virtually or put yourself right here at beautiful Duke's. And there is an awesome sunset that's happening. We got some beautiful tiki torches going. And we have a gimbal that is completely off center, and I can't fix it because of the vortex, right? The vortex. But anyway, thanks you guys so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. And yes, I do have the one wheel, so we're going to go for a quick little spin, and we're going to say goodbye to Jason for now while he enters into the vortex of sugar, right? Is that the vortex of sugar?
Maui no ko'oi.
And his beautiful wife Julia. Aloha! Come to Maui. And of course, my Lisa babe. And here we go, guys. We're going to go for a quick little spin, see if I can get kicked out of the Honua Kai, which I'm sure I won't, because everyone's really cool here. All right, guys, just a quick little cruise, because you know what? A Maui fix wouldn't be the same without a little one-wheel action. And again, I apologize, my gimbal is slightly off center today. We tried to fix it, but like I said, the vortex just kind of took over. I don't know if I can fix it, but I'll try my best. Here we are, of course, at the Honua Kai, the beautiful Hokalani. I'm out. See, the security guy was all over me already. Oh. Okay, here we go. All right, guys. So if you've never stayed at the Honua Kai, you know, or you should know, that it's right here on a beautiful boardwalk. So anytime you come out, see, we're gonna take the gimbal out of play right here, and I'm just gonna hold the camera, because I don't know about you, I don't like anything. I don't like a horizon that isn't completely perfectly horizontal. That's why it's called a horizon, right? So we're gonna pull the magnet off, and there we go. All right. Hey, this is old school, man. This is what it was like before I had a gimbal. It feels so much more familiar. Kind of like it. But yeah, I'm telling you, man, Jason, he is one amazing individual. He just has a vortex of positive energy just flowing around him at all times. It's amazing to watch. It really is, man. It's so cool. Thumbs up if you love positive people. people that just go around embracing the aloha spirit, and that's what it's all about. And I just believe in these times that we're living in right now, that it's just going to keep getting better. You know, you might listen to the TV and that you might think, oh, everything's getting worse, but you know what? I think it's actually getting better. We're actually on the verge of a major breakthrough on planet Earth. I truly believe that. Things are going to start coming into greater focus, and all of the individuals that have been trying to do goofy, hateful things are going to be exposed, and the love is going to flow. I truly believe that. I'm not just saying that.
There's not supposed to be motorized boards on here.
Aloha! It actually says no skateboards, and this is not a skateboard, so I didn't decide to go into that detail with him. I just thought I'd stick with the good old crisp aloha. Right? We're talking about love. Hey guys. So what are we gonna do? We're just gonna cruise down here real quick, and of course a Maui fix wouldn't be the same unless we actually got a little fixated into the Pacific Ocean, checked out the sunset. And of course, as always, hit me in the comments, guys, in terms of if you have personally experienced any kind of a spiritual experience, I guess I would say, here on the island of Maui. Whether it would be an awakening or just feeling closer to God or nature, or anything that you had, a moment of connectivity that you maybe hadn't felt before in your life. And I think that's why a lot of people are actually drawn to this place, because it opens up something inside of us, and when something gets released when we come here, it's like a tension that we are carrying around with us sometimes in our lives and traffic and jobs. And then this is a place where people come to unwind and let it go. But I think it's more than just a decision. It's an influence of the environment at some level. I can't explain it either. I get it whenever I even go to the ocean, right? It can even be in California. If I just get near the water, there's just a sense of peace. Beautiful shot of Lanai there. As I've always told you guys, I risk life and limb to bring you the Maui fix. Today I'm sacrificing hula pie. So that could actually be greater sacrifice than... I'm just kidding, Buddy, I'm going to miss out on that hula pie, but that's okay. Beautiful shot, huh? Look at this. Little drama happening as always. Hey, by the way, guys, sorry I wasn't here yesterday. I do have a beautiful full-time job that keeps me fairly busy, and I always try to make it, but last night it just didn't happen, and I really missed it. I feel like there was a small void somewhere in my soul, so I wasn't able to come down and show you guys what's going on. As a matter of fact, check this out. I was at a showing yesterday, or was it today? No, it was yesterday. And these guys were gardening next door. They're the gardeners, and they came up to me and they go, Eric, hey, you're Eric West, and hey, if we ever miss the sunset, we just turn on your live. So isn't that cool? Even people on Maui are watching the live so they don't miss their sunsets. Isn't that cool? I thought that was awesome. Of course, my clients are like, are you like famous or something? But I'm like, you don't watch YouTube? That is kind of funny. Beautiful, huh? All right, guys, we're gonna get a little bit closer. Here we got some families down here just taking advantage. Look at these kids just getting whitewashed. It's a family just getting whitewashed. They're like, we want some positive ions. Give me some whitewash. Isn't that cool? Boy, it really is shakier without the gimbal, isn't it? I'm seeing the advantages of technology already. Lots of folks on the beach. Now you can't see it that well, but I'll try to zoom in on it for you. Can you see all that? There's loads of people. I was showing property today at the Ritz-Carlton. Believe it or not, they've got fee simple condos you can buy there. Hanuakai, Kapalua Bay Villas. And I talked to one property manager at Hanuakai, says he's at 70% occupancy right now. So man, that is so encouraging. soon as I step off the plane, it's such a wonderful feeling. Yes, that Maui air hits you in the face. That humid air, that beautiful moisture-laden. Someone once asked me, what's the big deal about Maui? I was speechless. They definitely did not have the spirit of aloha. Yeah, I don't know, it's hard to put into words, isn't it? It really is. But I really love Jason's message. You know, he just talks about how each and every one of us has a choice every single day to choose love, to choose to be loving. As you know from the shirts I made for my channel, you know, practice aloha, live aloha. There's no accidents, there's no coincidences. That's, I believe, part of the beautiful message of Hawaii, is teaching, not teaching, but, you know, just encouraging people to embrace the spirit of love. Because guess what? The world's got enough of the other stuff going on. You know, we're not even going to acknowledge what it is. We're just going to say, hey, love one another, love your family, spend time. And, you know, we're actually talking at dinner about the silver lining of COVID. You know, the silver lining is that right here. This is the silver lining. Families together, right? Because that's what it's about. And then COVID has brought that, I think, at so many levels. Bringing fathers home from jobs. They don't have to commute every day. They can work from home and be with that 12 or 13-year-old. Be a little bit closer, not at the office all the time. So I always try to keep you focused on what's the silver lining, right? God closes one door, he opens up two windows. So just keep that in the back of your mind. Ah, look at that. That's just the coolest sight, man. I love it. This family just holding hands and just cruising, man. Wow, that is awesome. This is the Maui family vortex, right? That's what it's all about. It's all about family. The human family, for crying out loud. You don't have to be actual brothers or sisters. You can just be part of the human family. How we forget that, I'll never understand. Wow. All right, guys. Well, hey, thank you so much. I better get back to my dinner guests. It's been a beautiful day here on Maui. I'm so glad I was able to share the end of it with you guys. Thanks. And thank you, Jason, for sharing your amazing perspective on love and the power and the forces within each and every one of us. And for coming to Maui, future Maui resident, by the way. And thank all you guys for tuning in. Make sure the hurley is straight. And it's a beautiful day. I'll be back, I promise. Thanks again for watching the channel. If you've enjoyed it, I'd love a thumbs up, a share, subscribe. And you thought I was going to forget, huh? Don't forget about the Maui Food Line video. I'll never forget, guys. Little kids need to eat food. So if you haven't seen it yet, please, whatever you do when this video is over, Google up Maui Food Line, put it in the search bar, put it in YouTube, whatever. Watch the video. Lines of people here looking for food because they've been out of work for 6, 7, 8 months. Give to the Maui Food Bank if you can, and come to Maui. Why not, right? And be sure you take the vault test. The nose test, and we're going to learn all this stuff, right? The nose test, false positive galore, right? The vault test is the real test. The nasal test is not the real test. It's the false positive test. I won't go into details, but do the vault test. It's the real thing. You'll get super quick service at the airport because they even recognize it's the real test. Come to Maui, check it out. Aloha. Thank you, Kathy. Aloha. Mahalo nui. Thank you for tuning in. And thank you, Jason, for your beautiful cameo speech about love. It's awesome, man. ipracticealoha.com. Check it out. Support the channel. Get your Practice Aloha shirt. Mahalo, Mr. West from Calgary, Alberta. Ooh, I just get cold thinking about that. Or think about those big, beautiful mule deer you have up there. But hey, thanks again, guys. Till next time. As you guys know, I'm known for the longest sign-offs on YouTube. My sign-offs are longer than most people's videos, but I'm going to shut it off now. I'll be back tomorrow, I promise. Aloha from Maui. Eric West, out.